Mate, stop where you're going. Get in.
This is what dealing with drug drivers is like for police.
Go. Oh, he's decamp down there. Decamp.
Get on the floor!
Current speed 50 miles an hour. Lost control, stand by.
Your cocaine level came back at 9.5 times above the specified limit.
As we've reported before, when they do catch them, they have to wait months for the results of a blood test before they can take their licence away. During all that time, they're allowed to carry on driving.
Unfortunately, that cyclist has died, so at the moment I'm arresting you.
Police officers tell us they're frustrated at seeing people they arrest for drug driving back out on the road straight away. That's the law in the UK, but there is another way.
Cross the channel to France and you find they deal with drug drivers very differently. We spent 2 days with the Police Nationale in the city of Rouen. What we saw, campaigners say, is an approach the UK should be taking too. When they suspect someone of drug driving, to begin with, what happens is much the same as in the UK. They're pulled over and given a roadside saliva test. This driver tested negative.
Well, the police have set up a checkpoint here under the motorway on a busy interchange, looking for people who are driving under the influence of drugs.
This driver did test positive for cannabis.
Fail this roadside test and your driving licence is taken away there and then, no questions. There is then a second confirmatory test, also with saliva. They get the results back from this in 3 to 4 days.
So that driver's licence was taken away, that second test sent to the lab. Remember, in the UK, drivers keep their licence for the months it takes for a confirmatory blood test to come back from the lab. Minutes later, a second driver also failed. He told me he'd taken CBD at a music festival. I don't know what'll happen, he says. This is not cool. And there's something else if you fail that roadside test. A tow truck driver arrives and they impound your car for a week and you pay for the privilege. One of the officers here described this as zero tolerance. Both drivers were later confirmed as positive for cannabis.
It makes you wonder, if it's this simple and they can do it here, why can't they do this in the UK?
We asked the police commissioner how he'd feel operating under the UK's rules.
Je me sentirais un peu désemparé et ce serait même dangereux pour les autres usagers de la route parce que vous ne pouvez pas tout de suite mettre fin à l'infraction en retirant le permis du conducteur qui a été contrôlé positif aux produits stupéfiants. Donc c'est vrai qu'à ce niveau-là, la loi française nous permet en tout cas rapidement de pouvoir retirer le permis et derrière, lorsque le juge décide d'une sanction, donc oui, je dirais qu'en France, nous avons un moyen rapide en tout cas de mettre fin à cette infraction.
He said he would feel powerless to be operating under the system here.
Yeah, I do have some sympathy with that. I think it's a real shame that we know that sometimes the powers aren't allowing us, the powers in this country aren't allowing us to be able to take those people off the roads.
Joe Shiner is the UK's top roads policing officer, a chief constable and head of roads policing for the National Police Chiefs Council. We showed her what we filmed.
We are facing an epidemic of drug driving. There needs to be a change in legislation, there needs to be a change in the technology which will allow that legislation. There is a lot of consultation that is going on at the moment around the various powers and procedures that could be developed. What we need is for that to be done at speed and to make sure that it's future-proofed, to make sure that it is actually also going to deal with the drugs of the future, not just the drugs of today.
The Department for Transport told us the government's road safety strategy is looking at harsher penalties for drug drivers, including suspending driving licences and seizing vehicles. Just like in the UK, officers in France told us they're finding more drivers now under the influence of drugs than alcohol. Unlike the UK, when they do find them, they're off the roads straight away. Greg Milam, Sky News.